They say you are what you eat, so I don't eat chicken feet. But I love me some of Grandma's pickled beets. Well, cut it up, put it in the pan, throw it over your shoulder and see where it lands right here in Farmer's Kitchen. Maters, taters, beans and corn, the cows in the barn and the sheep's been shorn, kids in the barnyard chasing Grandpa's chicken. Chicken. Spices, slices, cuts and dices, gonna slash your grocery prices right here in Farmer's Kitchen. Help you grow your garden good with recipes to suit your mood. Try some grub you've never tried before. Smash it with a wooden mallet, gonna educate your palate. Right here in Farmer's Kitchen, in Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. We're gonna cook something good now.
Funding for Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen is brought to you by the City of Stanford, Kentucky. Come back home to Stanford. L81 Bottling Company. Taste, love, and share the tradition. Woods Equipment Company has every tool you need to make working the land as rewarding as hunting it.
Hello and welcome to Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen, eventually.
Yes.
We're in the woods right now. You know what? We've talked about this and we've talked to you guys about the emerald ash borer infestation that just decimated populations of ash trees. And we got a good percentage of our hardwoods here are ash trees.
Right.
Now that's a sad thing because we have dead tree after dead tree after dead tree. And this is my deer stand.
It's sad, isn't it?
That was leaned up against an ash tree. A lot of times the tops come out of this first. You remember the yellow jacket incident?
I heard about it, yes.
Which Kelly so appropriately showed the,
the cartoon.
how it actually happened.
That's right.
But you know those precious little yellow jackets? Now they were in the ground and in that log, but they stayed in the log.
Right.
And you could see they had their little nest in there. And so the other day when it was nice and cold, too cold for them to get out and fly around, we decided to roll the log down the hill and put some unleaded gasoline in it, because most logs run on unleaded gas.
Yeah, unleaded, of course.
And very carefully, we made sure the amount wasn't going to blow us up or anything. And then we put a little fuse type thing in there and we sent them to yellow jacket heaven.
Yeah, we did. Had a little
Bless
campfire.
their little hearts.
Yeah.
But we know what it's like to get hammered by those little guys, and
Right.
it's not fun. These won't bother us anymore.
Good.
Now, back to the trees. So here we are, standing in the place. Look at this. This is
Wow.
where the top came out of that tree. These borers, they get in between the layer of the tree, and they have all kinds of wormy little tracks that they leave, but they also go into the tree. And when the moisture goes out of that tree, these ash trees begin to rot from the top. And you can feel that soft right there. So what we're gonna do today, because winter is approaching and we need some firewood, we're gonna show you the proper way to cut a tree. Now there's some safety things that go along with it. Most of you are gonna know this, but if you have this issue on your place and you need to cut a few trees down, we are by no means experts or lumberjacks, but we do cut a lot of trees.
Yes, you do.
Because we have to. And then by the time that rolls around, we're gonna be hungry.
I'm already hungry.
Now Nick is coming over.
Yeah.
The only boy.
The only boy of all the
Out
girls.
of 4 girls. He's gonna come over and we're gonna talk about all these things to do to make sure you can safely cut a tree down. There's a lot involved, a lot of things you have to look out for. But we will be working up an appetite, and I got something for you that I know you're gonna like.
I always love what you cook. What are you making?
You said you wanted Oriental,
I love Oriental.
so I got you something.
Okay, good.
It's gonna be good. But hopefully Nick will get here in a minute and we'll go cut some trees down.
Okay.
All right. I am not a lumberjack. Let's get that straight. Neither is Nick, who's standing over here. But we do have to cut trees down on our property. I can't afford to have somebody come out and cut a tree every time I have an issue. One of the most important things I think you can have in the woods when you're cutting a tree down is 2 people. So when Nick is actively cutting, I can watch the top of the tree. Now, when you actually look at a tree before you decide to bring it down, look at the canopy, see which way it's leaning, look at the forward weight, look at where you think it's gonna fall. So the most important thing you can do is have an escape route. Find a place where you can clear all the brush, all the limbs, all the rocks. If you have to drop that chainsaw and run, there's no 1000% way to do this We've gotten pretty good over the years at trying to drop these trees where we want them, but accidents can happen. That tree can be balanced in a different way than you thought it was. But again, look at the canopy, look at the lean, stand right next to the tree and try to figure out where the weight is going to take it, and then make that cut accordingly. Your cut should be at about a 70-degree angle. It should go into the tree, maybe as much as a third, and then come straight out in the bottom, cut a wedge. Now the goal is to cut that wedge and line that up with the way that you want it to fall forward. Then in the back, you will cut up to that, about an inch above that, cut into that groove. Then you can bring wedges in to ensure that that tree doesn't come back on your saw and will push it forward. All right, Nick, that was a practice tree and it worked exactly like we planned. How many trees have we cut down?
At least 3.
Seriously.
400.
You know, and out of all those experiences, there's a few heroines. I mean, I watched you ride a tree down one time.
Mm-hmm.
You lost your footing and you ended up on the tree and it went down.
And we didn't tell Mom.
Didn't tell Mom. So you want to try this one again?
Let's do it.
There's a gap right there. Let's see if we can cut it. Get out of there. Boom! All right, in just a short amount of time, we got 2 trees lined up on top of each other. So when we come up here to cut those and split them, boom, we got 2 trees in a row. Now, here's what I find interesting. Now, where we cut, look where this broke right above that. So that shows you the potential, even a wind. If the wind knocks this around a little bit, those tops can come out. So it's very dangerous. Nice, Nick.
Thanks,
You owe me
Bob.
$25 for me letting you do this.
I like
It's a
it.
good deal.
Yeah, it's
That's
peaky.
what I thought. Let's go cook.
All right.
All right, now we're gonna do something here that's so quick and so easy and so good. And I've never measured this before, so I'm gonna have to make myself measure this because
As
we
you go.
usually don't. Now, not too long ago, we did a wing recipe and we talked about the fact that we had some Bangkok peanut sauce.
I can eat that with a spoon.
Oh, it's delicious. It's a little bit spicy. You get
Yeah.
the peanut sauce. We're gonna do, basically, I guess you could call it a cashew chicken.
Okay.
Now, that being said, that recipe can go any which way you want. You can go broccoli, you can go peppers, you can go no peppers, you can go pineapple, you can go no pineapples. So many people do so many different things with it. Tonight, we're just gonna make do with what we have.
Right.
So we got some red pepper, we've got some celery, we've got some onion, we got some garlic.
Fresh.
Who got this?
Elmwood Farms.
Uh-huh. And our fresh ginger.
From them too.
Can you believe that? Growing
I
that
know,
right here in
doesn't that look
Kentucky, is
good?
that not cool? So now we do have some canned stuff. We got some canned pineapples. We're not gonna use a whole lot of pineapple. Now this is gonna be sweet. It's the sweet and it's the salty
That's what
and
makes
it's
it
all these
good.
wonderful flavors together. So we're gonna start like we normally start. We're gonna take a little bit of garlic. I'd say 2 or 3 cloves.
All right.
This is a small onion. Most of that onion, just a little bit of the red pepper for color
Right.
and taste. And we're gonna saute that once I get my skillet hot. And you're not gonna believe this.
What?
So many people lose the Christmas spirit when they get older. They don't think Santa Claus is real anymore.
They haven't met the real
What
Santa.
they don't get is Santa is a frequent flyer through this area. He goes to Atlanta a lot.
Right.
Sometimes, he's in Taiwan, you never know. But we had dinner with him in Louisville.
Just a few months
He
ago.
likes to go to Buca.
That's right.
And so we were talking, he was talking about the show, so on and so forth. Wait a minute. I detect some people that are doubting that we know Santa. Here's a picture. Here's a picture of us eating with the real Santa at Buca not too long ago in Louisville.
Remember the little kids? He wasn't even.
Oh.
They were all lined
It
up.
was so
Couldn't eat
cute.
dinner.
He was sitting there and these kids would walk up and then the look on their face. So Santa's real, sorry. He's stopping by here possibly. I told him to let us know, give us some heads up.
Yay.
So don't sneak around up here, because we want to know when you're here. But
So I
anyway,
need cookies for Santa.
you gotta
you're
have
saying?
cookies
Okay.
because he's heard about your cookies from your grandmother.
That's right. The best.
And you're gonna show how to make that quick and easy recipe here in just a little while. But meanwhile, I smell garlic. All right, now while you're doing that,
Wow.
now this is something you can do a half hour ahead of time, a little bit more if you'd like. I'm gonna take some of our peanut sauce.
I'm crying, I'm so happy.
You're so joyful. So, tablespoon of that. Let's go a big heaping tablespoon of oyster sauce. We're gonna go about, let's go 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. All right, let's go a little rice vinegar. Now, just a little bit of sesame oil. Now, this goes a long way, so I'd say
That's delicious.
a teaspoon of that. And let's take a little bit of honey.
All right.
Now we're gonna take a little fresh ginger there, grown right here in central Kentucky. And we're just gonna grate just a little bit. I'm also gonna take a pinch, because it's not quite sweet enough, a little bit of brown sugar and a little bit of this pineapple juice.
Yum.
Just a tad.
And you want a little ginger, you said?
Yes, please. Watch that, that's a shore.
Yes, this is a good one. Mom got me this.
Yeah. Now that right there, just smell that. Just smell that.
Should I drink some? That smells good.
And I'm telling you what, it's so simple. Now at this point, let's drop our onions in here and cut me just, let's say, a quarter of that red pepper.
You want these in fingernail slices also?
Yeah, you see where we're going.
Smells good.
With the combination of the smells coming from right here.
Want these?
Wow, yeah, go ahead and drop those if you will. Let's go ahead and drop our garlic in. Fresh garlic.
Yum.
That's Kentucky garlic.
Elmwood Farm, they grow it
Right over
all.
here. And again, you don't want to ever overdo your garlic.
That smells amazing.
Just till there you go.
I can't take it.
Keep it out. In a minute, we're going to take this out. Set this aside. Okay, in a minute, we're going to start a chicken. If you will, Nicki, just cut that in little strips,
Strips, okay?
little chunks.
Like this?
Yeah. Now you can cut that whatever size you may like. If you're starving to death, you want to take great big old bites, cut great big old pieces.
I'm gonna peel my glasses.
Okay, you ready?
I am. I get rid of my glasses. I think I'm good.
All right. Can you see now?
I can see now.
Now we're gonna just set this aside.
Can I eat this while we're waiting?
I wish you wouldn't.
Okay.
Let's let it all get together. Let's get it acquainted.
All right.
So there's our garlic and our onions and our peppers. We'll set that right out of the way over here. I'm gonna salt and pepper this chicken. The yummy chicken.
Yum.
The great thing about this is it's a one-pan dish. Now what we've done to save ourselves time and to make this a really, really quick dish, we pre-cooked our rice. So we got that out of the way. All right, let's take this and set it aside. If you will, help me scoop that off.
All right.
Now, the great thing about this, as you know, is what?
One pan to clean. Thank you.
All right, now we're gonna take a little bit of white wine. We like all the yummies in here right now. I'm just gonna deglaze that. I want to keep all that. You could use sherry, you could use anything you want. You smell that right
It
there?
smells good.
We want to save all this stuff. We want to scrape it up, save it. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our beautiful sauce and we're gonna dump it in here.
Smells so good.
Now we're gonna let that come to a boil and we're gonna reduce down a little bit. We're gonna thicken up just a hair. I'm gonna take a little bit of chicken stock, a tiny bit. Let's take just a little bit of liquid and a little bit of cornstarch and we're gonna start to thicken this up. Half a tablespoon.
Cornstarch is the best.
You're the gravy queen. We need to show some of your gravy recipes.
Makes the best. It makes everything smooth and wonderful.
So we're gonna take just a little bit of this, start to thicken that up.
That smells amazing.
And as soon as that starts to thicken up, which look at that.
It's already there?
See the bottom? Mm-hmm. Oh. See how quick that's set up. All right now, it's time. We add all our other ingredients back in here. Our onions, our peppers. Then we come in with our cashews. Now you can put as much or as little of those as you want. We're probably using
How many water chestnuts you want?
If you want water chestnuts, you can do water chestnuts.
Any pineapple?
Let's do some pineapple. This is not gonna be good.
Yum.
Now, as soon as we get this all nice and mixed up and we have an equal distribution of our beautiful sauce, and it's almost there. Now, how hard was that and how
did
quick
you come
was
up
that?
with this?
You know what?
You're good at stuff like this.
I knew a guy who worked in an Asian restaurant, and he told me some secrets about sauces that are already out there, and he said it's not hard. He said, he just talked about fresh ginger and how that'll zing it up. And the sauces are usually a combination of brown sugar, ginger, soy, and some of these over-the-counter things are just phenomenal.
This looks
and look what we
amazing.
have. So at this point, We're gonna take this and put on our dish, if you'll help me. Okay, now you can do this before or after. I'm gonna put just a few red pepper flakes. Gotta very well put that in our sauce.
It looks amazing.
Doesn't do that. A little cilantro.
Making it all fancy.
Boop, boop, boop. Now, are you kidding me? In what, 15 minutes, we have fresh, not sitting under a buffet for 1,000 hours, cashew chicken. Are you kidding me? Look at that. You think you can't do this in your own home? Oh, you can. Your eyes are still red from
I
that.
know. I need to eat food. That'll help me.
Go ahead. How about you? I want to see
want
what
to
you
eat it.
think. Get you a big bite of everything so you can represent. Good stuff? Sauce good?
Very good.
Oh,
Wow. Amazing.
are you kidding me?
That was really good. Good
Where
job.
can you find stuff like this?
Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen.
.com. TimFarmersCountryKitchen.com for the recipes you might have missed. There's hundreds of them. Also, Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen Facebook page. Talk to us on there as well. All the time. We share recipes,
Right.
share ideas, so on and so forth. Look at that.
I want to eat it all.
I just want to look at it. So we're going to really get uncouth here
Let's
and just
not do
chow
that.
down. But when we come back, you got the best Christmas cookies, and there's one ingredient there that makes it so special
My
for your
grandma always
grandmother.
used, yeah.
So we're going to chow down, and we'll be right back. Now we got some Christmas cookies and some baklava, but first, how about a little Christmas music?
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born upon this day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
From God our Heavenly Father, this blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same, how that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Born a king on Bethlehem's plain, gold I bring to crown him again, King forever, ceasing never over us all to reign. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Glorious now, behold him arise, King and God and sacrifice. Hallelujah, hallelujah, worship him, God most high. Star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright,
This baklava is an old Greek,
That is.
old Greek recipe. This is one that you use from your
My mom's mom and dad.
mom's mom and dad.
Kalakarinas's.
Kalakarinas's. And that baklava recipe is on page 27 of the cookbook, or you can reference that online as well.
And it's easy. People think that's hard to make. It is so easy.
It is so easy, but
delicious.
so delicious. Now, your Christmas cookies, I love Christmas cookies.
These are for Santa.
These are for Santa.
That's right.
And he knows about your Christmas cookies. There's something special in your cookies. Now, this is your grandmother's recipe.
This is my grandma Solomon from my dad's side.
Gotcha.
Best in the world. This is the quick and easy, and I just have it written down from her. 2/3 a cup of lard.
Okay.
And I take 1 1/4 cups of sugar, 2 eggs. I beat that up together first, got it all mixed up good. Then I added, actually, my little secret ingredients. I added a tablespoon of orange juice to that. And her one is teaspoon of anise. That was the flavor she put in her cookies that makes it delicious.
That's the liquid, right?
Yes, the liquid you can get at the store. So I got all that mixed up with the beater. I added 3 cups of flour, 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Gotcha.
And that's your basic, roll it out in the dough. Some people keep it in the fridge a little bit, and I just rolled them out and made cookies, and you've already eaten a couple.
What temperature, how long?
350, and I let them go 8 to 10 minutes. I kind of watch them 8 to 10 minutes. People can kind of tell when they want to pull them out by how thick or thin they are.
Now, what's your little
The icing,
icing?
just use confectioner's sugar, a little bit of water. Some people, and I add vanilla to mine sometimes, and just get it to that consistency you like. I food colored a few of them, but you like them plain white, I know. And you gotta have sprinkles.
You gotta have sprinkles. So the cookies are easy, the cookies are simple. Once more, TimFarmersCountryKitchen.com for any recipes you might have missed. Check us out. Also, Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen Facebook page. Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. Talk to us. Let us know what's going on. We love our Facebook friends, and we know them by name now. So thanks for being our friend. And you know what? Christmas is coming.
And did you notice that Carol decorated? Isn't
Yes,
it
she
beautiful?
did.
She's got it beautiful again
And
for
the
us.
goose is getting fast.
Santa's coming, I'm excited.
Please
I'm
put a
excited.
penny.
In the old man's hat.
If you don't have a penny,
A half penny will do.
if you don't have a half penny,
God bless
whoa,
you.
you're in trouble. You know what? We'll see you again next week with a brand new Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. Let's eat some cookies.
Let's have a cookie.
To order a cookbook or DVD of the show, please call 502-319-0487 or email timfarmerck@gmail.com. Special thanks to CKY, Canoe, Kentucky, Furniture World Superstore, Housewarmings, Lodge Cast Iron, Tater Knob Pottery and Farm. Christmas time is right around the corner, and once again, you have to find a gift for that hard-to-buy-for family member on your list. At TimFarmersCountryKitchen.com, this problem is solved. That's TimFarmersCountryKitchen.com. Funding for Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen is brought to you by Good Foods Co-op, Kentucky Sheep and Wool Producers Association, and the Kentucky Goat Producers Association, Marksbury Farm Market, Weisenberger Mill, Your Village Shop, Diamond Gusset Jeans, the original Gusset Jean, Careful Craftsmanship, Continual Improvement, Diamond Gusset Jeans, born and worn in the USA since 1987. We know that hardworking Kentuckians can be held down by back and neck problems. The Spine Center of Central Kentucky is a multidisciplinary center to take care of your back, neck, and nerve pain. Our goals are pain control, precise diagnosis, and correction in the least invasive way. From minor aches and pain management to injections or even complex and reconstructive spine surgery, he specializes in minimally invasive spine surgery. The Spine Center of Central Kentucky. We treat all of our patients like family.